Creases in your smile see you down like falling asleep.
Covering my eyes with hands that shake like leaves.
Pledges on the roof of your mouth sinking through your teeth.
I'm biting my tongue just to keep these secrets. Waiting on the moon to come and save us in our sleep.
Come hell or high water, we'll be breaking through the sheet.
I never wanted an ordinary life. Do you want this now? Not gonna let you walk on me this time. No.
Counting down the hours till I watch you walk away.
Counting down the minutes till you count my next mistake.
Love is an open book, that's what they say.
Words they have no meaning, they just ink on a page. If time were on our side, then we would just end up the same.
But we are not the kind to bend our knees in just one place.
I never wanted an ordinary life. Do you want this now? Not gonna let you walk on me this time. No, I never wanted an ordinary life. Do you want this now? Not gonna let you walk on me this time. Want this now? Not gonna let you walk on me this time. No, I never wanted an ordinary life. Do you want this now? Not gonna let you walk on me this time. No.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, I'm Byrom from the Dapper Conspiracy, here on the Setlist today with Season and Snare.
Hello,
hey guys.
Hello. How's it going?
Hello.
Going pretty good. So let's start today with, tell me a little bit about Season and Snare. When you guys got started, how you guys got together.
Well, first of all, I guess, we started as a couple, and we started dating March 1st, 2014. And as soon as we met and started hanging out, we started, we knew that we played music. We met in a studio doing studio work for a guy. And so we naturally started playing music together and started learning some covers and stuff like that. And then May, I guess, came around, like right before summertime.
Yep.
We just kind of started entertaining the thought of writing our own original music.
Yep.
And, well, that just started happening, and then the next thing we know, we just start playing shows, and here we are.
Well, we did an open mic first at Deep South because
Yeah,
we wanted to
yeah.
first see how people would respond to us. So we did this open mic thing at Deep South, and apparently it was a competition.
We
And
didn't
we
even-
won.
yeah,
we
we
didn't even
didn't
know it was
even
a
know about
competition. And we won, and they're like, "Yeah, come back next week and see if you win for the month." And we're like, "Okay."
We started doing the open mics because I've always been a drummer. In every other band I've ever been in,
Oh, yeah.
I've been a drummer. So like we wanted to do open mics because I wanted to get used to being at the front of the stage, and I'm playing guitar and singing now and
He's
stuff like that.
literally never before this played guitar and sung in a band before, which is like kind of
Never.
awesome.
So we're like, let's go to
Yeah.
an open mic. There'll be nobody there. It's good practice. And then the next thing we know, it turned out to be a competition.
Yeah, so we won
And-
the week, we won the month, and then we won the whole year competition. So like after that, people kind of started contacting us about playing more shows and like opening for them, and that's kind of like where we got really started as like Season and Snare, I guess.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we need to like maybe do this.
That's when things like, you know, it was set in stone that, hey, this is for real. you know?
Yeah.
So, how did you guys first, I guess, get started in music? You know, your early days.
So I had just turned 11, and then Christmas, a couple of days later, my parents got me a drum set. I'd never really showed any interest in playing music before, and you know, I tried to just play around on it. I just gave people headaches, and then stuffed it up in the attic. About 3 months later, a buddy of mine, he wasn't a drummer, but he could play just your typical, you know, that beat, and you know, he played that, and I kind of noticed, I was like, whoa, you can do something on drums and like it not sound like complete crap. That's cool. So I started learning, and I was self-taught until I was 15. Then I started taking private lessons with Ivan Hampton. He was a drummer. He drummed for like Luther Vandross and did work for like Beyonce and Usher and stuff like that. And I was lucky enough, he settled down in Clayton, just, you know, 15 minutes from here. And yeah, I grew up as a teenager taking lessons from him, and that was cool. Then from there, I wound up
being super talented and ridiculously amazing at everything, including piano, guitar, singing.
I want to keep you around. Yeah, I graduated high school early to be in a band. I was actually in a metal band for 4.5 years, so this is a totally different scene for me.
Like serious metal, like pumping the hi-hats and like crazy.
I did what? Can you do that again?
No, I can't do it
Just
again.
one more time.
I'm sorry. I know it was so good. You need to see it again.
I gotta say, this is adorable. Like this glow you guys have going on. You know, you're totally into each other and you're bragging on each other. But seriously, serious question though. Dynamic-wise, is there a difference between when you're in work mode, and, you know, you're doing this section of the song over and over and over again till it's right? You know, one of you's got to take the lead. One of you wears the pants in the work zone.
Honestly, we
both do.
Especially as a duo, we delegate very, very well.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, you know, because being in other bands when there's, you know, 5 or more people, it can be a lot harder to come up with a simple decision. That's just how things work. You get more people involved in a project, it takes longer to come up with decisions. I mean, I guess typically. And then as far as writing songs go, we literally we sit in a room together and we'll write line, then I'll write a line, you'll write a line.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty.
It's literally half and half. Like,
Yeah.
I can't say one of us takes the lead in anything. We both work really hard.
We're both leaders, but
Okay.
we both follow each other. But we do get. I mean,
There-
we
there's,
definitely
you
get
know,
in a serious.
There are some days, especially too, like as a couple too. It's funny being a couple in a band
What's
because
he gonna say?
well, no, some days, you know, like some days one of us has to take the leader role. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's the issue of like, it's not an issue, but you know, you do your band stuff and then you go back and, you know, you go on a date or you get food together. Like,
Right,
we
there's
have
band stuff and then there's relationship
Yeah.
stuff. And
Yeah.
that
They
dynamic.
often
And the
kind
cool
of,
thing
like,
is, like, Season
melt
and Snare has
together.
been it's been the smoothest project I've ever been a part of. And it's been a case where, like, I don't know, we both dated people in the past that were musicians, and we would try to play music with them, and we just it just made us hate each other even more.
Well, that can get tricky even just being in the same general
Yeah.
area as the other musicians who are working and trying
Right.
to, you know, cut a slice for themselves too.
Right, but for whatever
Yeah.
reason with us, it's always just been, like, really smooth. It's been, you know, it's not even something we've had to think about. It's like, okay, yeah, we play music together, and then
Yeah.
whenever it's time to call it a day on the music, then it's like, hey, let's, you know, go eat, watch TV together. And
Yeah.
even though, like, that only happens for about an hour out of the day, music takes up a big part of
Which
our
is
days,
fine because
so-
music is literally our
Yeah.
whole entire universe sphere. That's a new
Universe
word.
sphere, I like that.
Me too.
That sounds so much better. I knew it was about halfway there, but I was trying to tell him that's why I was singing. I was like, hey. Yeah.
A few more hours on the road, and time won't stop until it falls into a grain of black and gold, where you and I can find our homes, find our home. And we're standing place to find the time and space to collide. Either you or they will know that you and I can find out.
I guess
It's
for
okay.
the audience's sake, we should rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Moving into the social media realm of things, can you tell us about Periscope?
So Periscope is an app that I think most people have not really heard of. It's kind of more of a low-key app for now. It's similar to Meerkat, if anyone's ever heard of that. It's basically a live broadcasting app. And what happened was Casey was randomly, I think he said he was updating his apps one day, and he randomly came across this app called Periscope, and he saw that it was owned by Twitter, which
That sparked my attention. right
yeah,
there.
Twitter's kind of a big deal. So he downloaded it, kind of checked it out, and was like, hey, we should really, like, not a lot of people know about this. We should really try to get ourselves into this. Like, we can do live shows for people across the world and gain fans that way. And I was really apprehensive at first. I thought, I was like,
and
no one's going to watch us.
The
like,
reason you were apprehensive at first too is the first week it was out, there was a lot of security issues. So basically,
Oh my gosh.
people were like treating it like what's the is it chat roulette? Is that
I-
what basically like
I
you
don't know.
opened up a live broadcast and it was just a bunch of like naked dudes getting weird and it was
yeah.
Well, that gets awkward really
yeah,
fast.
so that got awkward really fast. So then we were kind of like, I don't know how this app's going to pan out. And then they immediately released like an update for it. Most of that went away.
Yeah.
And then like we actually saw like normal people
Yeah.
doing different things.
People
in it.
playing music, people showing themselves painting, like
Yeah.
artists doing what they do and showing it to people from all, like, literally all around
It
the
became a
world.
really great outlet really fast for
Yeah.
people in the fine arts. So
Yeah.
we're like, I guess we'll stick around. and-
Yeah, it was like a
I'm-
love-hate, back to a lot of love sort of thing with
Yeah.
Periscope.
Well, and then you guys got your celebrity follower, Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad.
That
it
was
was
cool.
so random. We were in my
Completely
living
random.
room. It was, I think, like,
It was about 1:30 in the
oh
morning.
no, it was later than that. It was like
Was it?
it was like 2 in the morning, and I live in an apartment complex, and there's like a baby here and a baby, like babies all around, and it was, well, in other apartments, and
I like to think it was just babies everywhere.
And so, yeah, it was 2 a.m. and we were like, okay, we're so tired, but let's just do like 2 songs for our fans. We maybe had like,
we were broadcasting
200 fans
earlier
at
in the
that
day,
point.
and we had to leave early for some reason. I don't remember why, but we told them we'll get on later and we'll do like 2 songs for you.
Yeah.
We wanted to hold true to our word, so it was like late at night. And we got it. And when we would start a broadcast at this point, we would get maybe like 15 people in a room,
Yeah.
maybe 30 on a good
Yeah.
day, And we were playing through one of our songs, and pretty quick I noticed that it jumped to 100 people in the room, which is for us that was a
that
huge
was
thing.
insane for us.
And then from there, about a minute later, we were into our second song, and we had 1.4
yeah,
thousand.
it just kept going up. It was like 100, 300. And we were in the middle of a song, like singing, and we'd see these numbers go up. We're like 600, 800, 900,
Just start making
1,000, 1.4 thousand. And we were just like, and by the end of the song, I think we were just like laughing, like, what
What's
happened?
going on? So we went, and we can't read, like, people can post, I don't know if you know how the app works, but like you can post comments while like other people can post comments to your stream and they disappear after a few seconds. We can't read them while we play because we're really one track minded, and I'll like mess up a lyric or mess a
Or
chord
we'll start
up or
singing
something
the
like
comments
that.
on
I'll start
accident.
singing like a comment by accident. So like after we get done with the song, we'll go and we'll look at comments for a second, and people kept mentioning like Aaron Paul.
Aaron
We're
Paul.
like, Aaron Paul's not here, and he posted something, and I looked, and sure enough, there was the verified check mark by his
Yeah.
name with like 2 million followers. And we
Something.
were
Well,
like,
it's on Twitter it's 2 million, but on Periscope it's like
Okay.
200,000. But he ended up inviting his followers to watch us.
and it was weird. It turned out like we've been playing music in other bands for years and years and years, like, and that wound up being in your living room.
Yeah.
The biggest show.
That's the biggest show we've ever played to
we've
date.
ever played.
And it ended
In
up
your
being
living room.
Yeah, in the living room.
at 2 a.m. Yeah.
Thank you, internet.
Yeah. Other people that were in there was like Alex Butler of My Carolina Today,
John
Ledger, the CEO of T-Mobile,
Kayvon,
Kayvon Pakur or something.
he-
He's like the creator of Periscope. Like these people were all in here. They're all inviting their followers. By the end of it, there ended up being I think 6,000 people that saw us that night.
We'll wrap things up for today, and you guys are getting ready to get on stage and show us what you got.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks for having us.
you.
Thank you, Setlist, for having us. This
Yeah,
is going to
thanks
be
you guys.
It's been great
awesome
talking to you
time.
guys.
Yes, you
Cool.
too.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Holy River, come back someday. Bring the stole from me. Holy river, don't change your mind. I need your words to be my guide. Holy river, come back someday. Bring the eyes they stole from me. Holy river, don't change your mind. I need your touch to be my guide. Holy river, come back someday. Give me the words to set me free.